All right, y'all. Welcome back to Dead Spot Podcast. Here with another episode of my brother Reg. We're here talking hoop today. It's been a minute, but we back. Look, Reg, we got a lot to touch on today, but let's start with the good before we get into the other stuff. Big Luke, let me tell you, 34.4, 8.8 rebounds, almost 8 assists on 50% shooting. And get this, Reg, second in the league in steals. Talk to me nice. How we feeling about Big Luke start the season?
Look, we've been saying, well, at least for the last year and a half, MVP season is coming.
It's coming. We here.
I believe it's this year. Now, Giannis is making that hard right now.
Yeah.
But we working, though. We going in the right direction. They balling. Dallas doing their thing. I've been watching some Dallas games. I don't know if everybody's coming together because it's really like LUKA versus everybody. You know, Wood, he been balling, too.
Yeah.
But one more piece. I think they need one more piece out there. Trade something, but they're gonna be all right for sure.
I was gonna say the same thing. When it comes to the math, bro, when you look at it, it's really LUKA, and then they got Dinwiddie, and nobody else create. I think only Hardaway averaged 2 assists, but other than that, nobody else averaged over 1 assist a game. So we were saying it had to be Hardy. Obviously, it looked like he's not ready to go. Or I don't know what kid is waiting on to put him in, but if not, they got to find somebody else. Because look, the West is open. Now, the West was open last year, but it's wide open this year. Like, it's one dominant playoff run away from getting to the finals. Now, some things out east, we're going to get to them later, but if they could make a trade deadline move, get a piece, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
They're going to be moving. They're going to be moving in the right direction.
What Kyrie, what the Nets looking like, man? Can we get Kyrie?
Don't tell it what's going on. I want Kyrie to find a new home. I do. But we get on that later. We get to that later.
Look, man, okay, let's stay out west. Right, before we get to them, let's stay out west. So LUKA and them, they got action, right? LUKA on track for MVP. But wait, before we move on from LUKA, I don't want to just talk about the steals. Let's talk about bro moving his feet. Bro, have you been tuned in? He's sliding his feet. He playing. Now, I'm not saying he on track to make no all-defensive team or nothing like that. But LUKA been moving his feet, and I need to get his respect. He been doing what he can. You feel me? He been in the right spots on defense. Let's talk about it. Come on now.
He ain't that cone that he was last year or the year before.
Hey.
He actually, you know, we all know LUKA's not, you don't have to be a all-time great defender. Just move your feet, be in the right spots.
Right.
It's gonna pan out.
That's what I'm telling you. And we told him he lost about 12, 15 pounds. Reg, we called it in the summer. He got to take to that conference finals. He wants some more. You know what I'm saying? Like, he still got to do a little bit. It's high usage like the rest of the night. Because, I mean, he playing a lot. So, I mean, I guess that's cool. But they going to have to give him a little bit more help. Then with he playing good. I think he averaged 18 and 4 right now. That's solid. If he can stay about right there, Woods is at 15 and 8 right now. So but Hardaway got to play a little bit better. I know he's coming off the injury. He's still getting acclimated. He's getting used to coming off the bench, but he needs to take a little bit of a leap. If he could get back to where he was about, then they could be solid. Hardaway is a big piece to what they got moving forward. But let's get to another team out west. They got another MVP candidate every year, Denver. Reg, do you think this is the year? They added Bruce Bowen. They got KCP. They got wing defenders now. Michael Porter Jr. averaging 18.6 rebounds. Murray averaging 16.4 assists. Do you think this is the year that they actually got hope at getting to the finals?
Yes, they could get it. They have a real shot just because of the simple fact that the West is wide open. Like, anybody could get in there. Like, if you top 5, I feel like you got a shot. No question about it. So, yeah, I mean, when you look at the whole everything, anybody could be beat. You see the defending champs last year, they don't have a win on the road yet this year.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's possible. It's definitely possible.
So if you had to rank the teams out west right now, where would you put Denver as far as I mean, it's early, but what would you think they would they shot is right now?
Um,
Favorite, or is they like top 2, top 3?
I give them top 3 right now.
Who would you?
It's still kind of early because you still got your, you got the Utahs that's been balling. You got Portland that's been balling. It's like, and a lot of these teams that's having success right now, I don't see them sustaining it. So it's kind of early to tell at this point.
Do you still feel good about your Warriors? Y'all been looking. I mean, y'all done played better a little bit.
I do, but it's like what I've seen. I don't know right now. Like GP2 is missed big time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought DiVincenzo would come in and do the little bit of the same thing. That hasn't helped yet. Clay in a real bad slump. Wiseman, man,
What's going on with Wiseman? They just took him back down to the G League?
Yes.
Why? What's going on?
All right. I want to say the last 5 or 6 games he played, right? 4 of those were DNPs, and the other 2, I believe, was like 3 points and 2 points. I don't know. I just feel like he's not being aggressive at all. Like it's tough. Like he looked like a real bust right now. And that's sad to say because I was on the Wiseman train.
So you think it's more him than it is like the way y'all managing him? You think it's definitely on him?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then y'all could go on and send him to the Heat, man. We need a big.
It's certain games where I seen Wiseman, he'd have an open lob and he'd drop the ball or he won't catch it. Like it's a turnover. Like, and then like when he do get the ball, he kind of timid. He don't want to go up. I'd be like, "What you doing? You a big man."
Yeah.
It's certain plays where I see little guards grabbing offensive rebounds on him. Like, what you doing? So, yeah, number 2 pick. I don't know. If y'all want him, hey, make a deal. We need somebody.
We'll take him because y'all don't know what to do with no bid. We're gonna work him out. Yeah. So it's over. You think it's done? He a bust? It's over? Is the Wiseman train over?
It might be, yeah. It might be.
Damn.
Because I don't like it, and it's not really, it's him, but Kuminga, he got to play better. Like all the young guys got to play better.
So, oh shit. So pretty much y'all leaning on the young guys to do more.
Yeah, especially with Clay in this bad slump that he in right now. Like, yeah, Poole getting the lineup. He balled out, starting lineup. But we need points off the bench at that point. Yeah, it was the Spurs, but the Moody's, Moody been balling, but the Kumingas, the Wisemans, like, y'all got to do something.
So if you had Denver, the Clippers, or what you thinking about the Clippers? What you thinking about Kawhi and what's going on? Like, because PG hooping, I mean, they look okay, but you could tell they missing Kawhi. So is Kawhi?
They're missing Kawhi. I bet on PG the other day, and I watched him. I watched the last 2 Clipper games, and he started out slow both games. So I kind of feel like he putting like a lot of pressure on himself just because Kawhi isn't there.
Yeah.
Because remember, he came out earlier in the year was saying, "I know I'm the number 2. Like, I got no problem saying that."
Yeah.
So now that he's back to the number 1, I feel like he's trying to, be Indiana PG. Like, it's not that no more. It's not OKC PG no more. Like, so I don't know. When Kawhi get back, it should look different for sure. It should look different. But all in all, they all right. But if I had to rank them, you said Denver, the Clippers, and who else?
The Warriors.
Warriors 3rd, Clippers 2nd, Denver 1st.
Damn.
Yeah.
Even without the certainty of Kawhi, you still put the Clippers over the Warriors right now.
Right now, yeah, because these guys can't get a win on the road. They ain't won not one. It said that was like, they ain't happened since, I don't even know. It's been that long. Like, I don't, we looking like, you know how we was looking 2 years ago when everybody was hurt?
Yeah.
And then Steph had to go nuclear just for us to even have a shot. We look like that. We just look like a little better improved version of that.
We're going to have to keep an eye on y'all throughout the season. We're going to have to, but let's talk. So we done talked about a lot of the teams out west. Let's get into a topic. These are two young teams out west. One of the teams you called last year, but this is a topic from one of my guys that watched the show faithfully. He wanted to know between Ja and Zion, who do you think will win MVP first, and who do you think will get a ship first?
I think who will get. I think Ja clears both of those categories.
He got both?
I think he gets both. He's just in a better position.
Talk to me. Why you say
that? They give, they look at guard play a lot in the NBA. That's right. One. Mm-hmm. He's on a great team. That's two. And then when it comes to Zion, yeah, he could ball, but when was the last, Jokic. But look what Jokic did to win those MVPs. We could compare me and you thought Embiid, he got robbed.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be tough because when you look at a season like how Embiid had and he did not win, mm-hmm. it's tough to be like Zion. Like, you know what I mean? When you have the Jokic's, the Giannis's, the Embiids. So when it comes to Ja, a lot of the guards, they're getting older.
Yeah.
And he is the clear-cut number one on that team. So it'll, when it comes to, the guard play, it'll really, in the West, in the near future, it's going to be him and Luka that we talking about MVP back and forth every year. You know what I mean? So if I had to choose, it'd definitely be Ja.
So I agree with the MVP, but I think I differ on the championship just for the simple fact. So, look, you look at what Memphis got. So they got Bang, which I'm high on Bang. Shout out Team Dev, you know what I'm saying? 45% from 3, 24.5 points. Just to throw that out there, you know what I'm saying? Balling. He got his robbing. But Jaren Jackson, is he still learning how to stay out of foul trouble? I don't really see the depth there, right? When you look at the Pels, though, you got B.I. who he ain't came out how I thought he was gonna come. He hooping though.
He hooping.
He a little nicked up, but he gonna be doing a little bit more when the season go along. You got CJ, and they also got this Laker pick that's gonna turn into possibly my 7-4 partner. Or
it's looking like Victor.
You feel me? So when you look at who's set up to better to win a championship, I think it might be based around he got a. If you look at the sidekick, so you would look at Bane versus BI. BI clears that, right? Then you look at the third option, CJ versus Jaren Jackson. It would be a lot closer. It probably would be Jaren Jackson if he could stay out of foul trouble, but it's him to even stay on the floor. So you probably lean a little bit with CJ. Then they already got another big where he don't got to play center. You know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna get a top 2 or 3 player out of this loaded draft, even if they don't get the 7-4 freshman. If they get Scoop, if they get one of the twins, if they get whoever they get is gonna be somebody. As long as they get a top 4 or 5 pick in this next draft, that's gonna be somebody that can plug and play almost instantly.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Yeah,
it's loaded. You got Herb. They got defender. They got everything you need. I don't think it'll be tough for them to stay healthy enough. I think to win an MVP. Before Ja do, just because they already trying to prop Ja as the face of the league, even though listen, LUKA, they don't want to give it to an international player, but we had that topic all the time. So they trying to make Ja definitely got better action, but as far as teams set up to make the run or what they got,
them great points right there though, for sure.
Because if they get the 7-4 dude, if you throw him,
you might want to just wrap it on.
Hey, bro. Yeah, bro. It's him, Zion, BI, CJ.
Oh man.
And then you could even still throw Big Bro out there and have BI play the 2, Zion at the 3, him at the 4, and then Big Jonas down low going crazy.
Yeah. I don't want to see that happening. That's gonna be nuts.
Come on, bro. So That's what it's looking like because the Lakers are so ass. They gonna be down there. Brian already talking about I'm gonna be 38 and oh well, I don't flop enough, and they already, you know what I'm saying? They tried to blame Russ. They found out it wasn't Russ' fault.
It wasn't Russ.
AD,
I keep telling people it's AD. That's who fault it is. It's him.
I mean, he not doing bad. I think he averaged like 23 and 8. But bro, you're a top 5 talent.
Yeah.
He's even damn near top 20 rank. Like if you really ranked player, it's almost for sure you could get to 15 before him. I think I had him 16 on my list previously. He dropping, but he's literally a top 5 talent. He's on both ends though.
On both ends. That's the thing.
Did he really is he like just so injured he can't come back? You think he don't want it as much no more? Like what's going on?
I think he timid down there. He not, I'm used to like when he was with Boogie, that AD
going crazy. That he was looking like he was finna be the best in the league.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought this was AD league.
Yeah.
To come. And then he decided to go to LA and turn into a jump shooter. I don't understand it.
And he's a horrible jump shooter. He's not even he don't even be hitting. He like the worst. I think he got the worst 3-point percentage of anybody over like a certain amount. Like
it was a certain amount of games, but I seen that stat. It was like 15% or something like that. But I don't get it. Like I understand about expanding your game, but if it's not working, go back to what you know.
Yeah.
Like,
but like you said, it's the timidness because like you get hurt so much, then you got social media constantly reminding you how injured you is.
Yeah.
The first game, bro, he laid it up and crashed into the thing. He was limping from jump. Like, body is so like once your body get to that level of beat up, it's like any nick could be way worse than what it looked like because there's already so much there. So like, I don't really see where they could go, bro. They what you gonna trade them? Like they don't have no picks.
They don't got no picks. I seen something on the internet where they were saying the Lakers basically, they traded Victor 7-4 partner for that NBA championship in the bubble.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough to give up a ship though.
It's tough, because I understand, everybody want to win the title, especially in Lakerland. Everybody wants that title, so I get it. But now it's like, what y'all gonna do? Bron is about to be 38 next month.
Right.
AD,
it ain't working out.
No picks. Y'all could be picking up Victor.
Moving into the future with BI and them.
Moving to the future with BI, Lonzo, and that whole little crew y'all got rid of.
It's tough because it's like that's the thing though when you go all in for these ships though, and that's what happened when you get LeBron. That's what he do to your team. It's not like, and people take this in a negative way, but that's just the reality of having LeBron James on your roster. You have to go all in. You got to get rid of picks. You got to get rid of young talent because he is. Anytime you got LeBron on your team, you have to be ready to win a championship that year. So it's like so they got one and they thought they'd be able to get a couple more because they had what they thought was a top 5 talent, but it's not panning out. And once it don't pan out, now your franchise is left in disarray. And people say, oh, when LeBron leave, like they never win because it's like they had to mortgage everything to get him in a position to do what he do. Like it's a gift and a curse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like while he there, you got action. The only thing with the Lakers is they just happen to get him at the end.
Yeah, they got him at the end.
They got and it's like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not somebody that talk bad about the bubble ring because my Heat was there. So you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have been able to tell me nothing if we'd have beat Brown and them in the finals. I don't care about that.
It counts.
It counts.
It counts.
I respect it. But you look at you know what I'm saying? It was just good. Warriors was at home. KD them was at, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of good stuff that went on that year for them to make their run. The Kawhi and them choked. Giannis wasn't ready. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they got what they needed. But there's nothing they have to look forward to. For the next, they're gonna go back. It's pretty much like when Kobe was getting ready to leave.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
They're gonna have to just luck up on we the Lakers, and in 5 years something shake off and somebody else want to come there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's look at what it do. Like look at what it did to Dwight. Look at what it did to AD. Look at what it did to Russ. If you not Kobe, LeBron, Matt, if you're not like the mega star, that LA light is bright for a lot of people.
It's too bright for some people.
So you got to really be. So I respect Bron for even taking on that mission, but it ain't too many more people ready to take that on and be that next player. AD not ready to be that without Bron. So LA, it's ugly.
It's ugly. It's ugly.
It's real ugly. Let's get into it, bro. You know, they say you can't talk about the Lakers without talking about the Nets because they don't want to not talk about KD. KD came out today and basically said, y'all got me out here with some bums, and these bums got me looking bad.
Right.
What do you feel? What do you feel about your boy comments?
Hilarious, for one. Like, I woke up this morning and seeing that, and I was crying. It was hilarious. He like, you know, no disrespect, but y'all think we gonna win because of me?
Yeah.
No, not them, but I mean, in all seriousness, I feel like when you make comments like that, you gonna get traded eventually. You don't want to be there. You checked out already. You like, yeah, I'm KD. I'm still. I think they got blew out by the Kings, and that was the last straw for him.
Bro, I was watching the game. It was close. Bro, I went inside for a minute, came back out. They was getting blitzed. I didn't know what had happened.
Terrence Davis happened. That's what happened.
That's crazy.
So I think that was the last straw for him.
Yeah.
Like he you know, he has to blame himself too. Like, you left the Dubs, you had everything. Cool. But you didn't have to, when you left the Dubs, you didn't have to go to Brooklyn. You decided to go play, you already emotional. You went to go play with another emotional player. It don't work. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you need somebody, if you're going to be the emotional guy, you need somebody like, shut the fuck up. Let's go ball, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it was just a failed project. This last 4 years, it was just a failed project. And then he signed that extension too. That was another thing. Him and Brian got that in common. They both signed extensions when they didn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
But he gonna get traded. I think he gonna get traded. I don't know where to, but somebody gonna put something together where it look good on both ends.
I just feel like we still waiting on the deadline to see who could get traded. Like that was on that route on that list and it couldn't go.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, bro, I don't know, bro. When I see them type of comments, like I get it though, because when you look at it, bro, they not letting Kyrie play. They not doing this. Like this is not what he thought he was signing up for. Now you got bro, who ain't did nothing. Which I told you they wasn't nothing for him to do. He don't know how to hoop no more. So it's like it's a terrible look, bro. But like A-Rod made these same type of comments early in the season about his receivers. I just feel like, damn, bro, like you still gotta be in the locker room with him, bro. Like,
yeah,
like don't nobody want to sit here and just be getting clowned by their best player, bro. Like, and there's nothing they can really say back to him because you is Kevin Durant, you is Aaron Rodgers, so it's like you are better than me, but it's still like, bro, like it's still grown, man. It's still your teammates, bro. It's not their fault that Kyrie can't play. It's the owner's fault. Take shots.
It's the owner's fault.
Take shots at the general manager, Sean Marks, and them for putting this team together.
Yeah.
The one that looked at you and said, we're going to get you a team and put together nothing. I don't think taking a shot at your teammates, bro, is the right way to go.
It's the right way to go.
They never direct the anger at the right people. The owners is the ones, and the general managers is the ones that put this roster together. They the ones that's keeping Kyrie at home. None of your teammates that you named, none of them starters got nothing to do with the negativity. Nobody got nothing to do with you being Kevin Durant and people holding you to that standard. Like, that shit, I don't know, bro. But I feel him though. It is
I
frustrating.
feel him.
But
I feel him.
I just would be feeling like, bro, I didn't have to get no shot. If I was on one of them 4 people he named, I'd be like, bro, get off of who you mad at. Don't get off on me.
Who was the 4? It was Nick Claxton, Royce O'Neal.
Hold on, I got
Ben.
No, he didn't even name Ben. Evan Sumner, Royce O'Neal, Joe Harris, and Nick Claxton.
All right. I get it. I do. I do. 3 of those names, and I'm gonna explain. Look, I said it the last time we was on. I do not like Nick Claxton as a basketball player. And last night proved everything I was saying.
But yeah,
every time they threw the ball into Sabonis, bucket, or a foul.
He's too light in the ass.
He's just too light. It was getting to a point where Ben Simmons had to guard Sabonis.
So if you had to think who in the worst spot right now, the Lakers or the Nets? Based on the KD comments today, based off everything going on both sides.
All right. That's tough. Because they kind of like in the same spot. It's just different. It's just different things going on. One, Lakers, you ain't really got no picks. Bron getting old. Then 2, see the Nets, they swapped a lot of picks from the James Harden deal. So a lot of those, like them original picks will be going to like Houston. So, and then you got Kyrie, his situation. We don't know when he gonna play. They gave him like a chore list to do before he could come back.
Right.
So, I don't know. It's tough. I would have to say maybe the Lakers are in the worst spot right now. Just because the age factor with LeBron. See, like you could trade KD and you're gonna get value.
Yeah.
See, in LA, I don't see no value out there.
Yeah, right.
Like that's the whole thing. I don't see no value. You could trade Kyrie. You might not get what you want, but you still could get some value for him.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody's really taking AD. He can't stay on the floor. Brian, yeah, you good, but you're 38 years old. How long you gonna be around? So if I had to choose, it'd probably be the Lakers.
That's a good point. Because you're definitely getting KD. If they, whenever they do get KD off, they getting some picks and they getting some value. They getting 3-4 picks. They getting 2-3. They getting still. He's still one of them guys, bro.
Yeah.
And right now, bro, like we talking about, we wouldn't give up. I still don't see why we didn't give up Kyle Lowry for Kyrie in the offseason. I told you Pat Riley getting old. But if that's still on the table, Kyle Lowry, Duncan, some picks, call us. We'll make it shake if it's a blow up season. Because my he stink. I ain't gonna say too much about them on this episode because they suck. And that's just all that is to that. Listen, let's get into some teams in the East that actually matter. So we got 2 big matchups today. We got we got 2 big matchups with 4 East teams that actually matter. We got the Cavs and the Bucks, and we got the Hawks and the Celtics. Now look, the Hawks done already beat the Bucks twice. Once with y'all, once without. Do you think that the Cavs and the Hawks are actually serious contenders to the Bucks and the Celtics, or are they just far ahead of everybody else?
That's a good question. I like them both. I would say both of them, the Cavs and the Hawks. So, because we seen the Hawks. What was that? 2 years ago, they was in the East. They was in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Right.
And the Cavs, we all said they was a good team. They were just missing one piece. And Donovan Mitchell went over there and turned into a different player.
Yeah. So
it's like, I would say, especially with the Celtics dealing with some injuries right now, too.
Because the Celtics, so they shooting, bro, they shooting like a ridiculous 37% on like almost 40 attempts. That's crazy. That's for sure down out in Boston. But and they're gonna get Robert Williams back. Obviously, their defense, I think like 23-24 right now. That'll probably come back up.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I think the Cavs is just good as anybody, bro. I think the Cavs,
I do.
I think the Cavs real life could get to the finals. And I know people gonna think that's crazy, but when you look at Donovan Mitchell, bro, he's shown since he was a rookie, he a playoff performer. He could get buckets. He gonna do his thing. Him and Garland play good together. They got multiple rim protectors that can also score. It's not like Rudy Gobert, who's actually messing up the Timberwolves as we speak. He can't score and he can't make nothing really shake, and he just in the way. Mo is versatile. Jared Allen know how to get up live. He know how to move around. He know how to get a little hook in there. Yeah, Levert. Like I really think they got action.
They got a real great shot at it.
Yeah.
They just needed that, that superstar talent to take them to the next level. Right. And that's what Donovan doing.
Yeah.
I seen him, he said a quote. He said, "I've never played with big men this dynamic on the floor."
No.
So that tells you a lot about what was going on with Rudy Gobert. It just tells you everything.
Yeah.
Especially what's going on in Minnesota right now as we speak.
As they struggling. I don't know, bro. I just really feel I can't wait to see these matchups. But Atlanta, like I told people, the DeJounte and trade, that was gonna click. I'm still a little like John Collins. I want to see him be a little bit more consistent. Clint Capella, like they bigs aren't like they solid. Like I like John Collins. You know, he be a little up
solid.
So they just need to get just to be a little bit more consistent. For me to say that they there, I would put them as like the fourth team. Though out there, like, because Philly, I'm off. If I had to say something I was wrong about early in the season, it would definitely be Philly. We'll talk more about that in our next episode, but I'm gone. So Atlanta at 14, but I definitely think it's the 3, like on tier 1, and then I will put Atlanta at the top of tier 2.
Top of tier 2, yeah, that makes sense.
And then, bro, before we get up out of here, we got to give Portland some love. We got to give Utah some love. Lauri Markkanen, you know what I'm saying? Jeremy Grant out there hooping. Anthony Simons. What we looking like? Sexton, come on, bro. Hold up.
So on the preseason pod episode that we did, I said that I think Dame is going to play well enough to keep them afloat for like a play-in. See, now I know I was wrong about that now. Because it's not just about him. It's about it. Simons has took a leap.
Yeah.
I definitely said on that episode as well, I like Shaedon Sharpe. And everybody's seeing why. He could jump, he could shoot, he could do it all.
Right.
But Billups is just coaching them boys good over there. Big Shot got real ballers over there. And Utah is surprising. Like, I didn't expect Lauri Markkanen look like he's an all-star this year. Now, are they gonna sustain this success? That is still to be seen.
Yeah.
But so far, so good.
I think Utah definitely falls off. Like, I don't think Lauri Markkanen gonna fall off. I do like him, but I think Portland, what they got going is sustainable because they're doing it as a group effort. And Dame is still a superstar level player.
Yep.
He just been nicked up. So he ain't been playing bad. He been playing good, but he ain't even got to his Dame level yet. So if he get back to that level and everybody else stay afloat, I think they could definitely stay. I was thinking playing with you, they might could get a fight for that 6 seed. You know what I'm saying?
They fight for that 6-5 seed. The way they balling.
They could be in the mix for that. I wouldn't be surprised. But Utah, if they not still fighting for Victor, I don't know. I would be surprised, bro. That's over with by Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah.
It's cooked. I'm sorry. I don't see that. But for right now, they doing their thing. Shout out Sexton, you feel me? They you feel me? Like they got a lot, they got some good things going, but it's not what it's gonna be. Portland though, Jeremy Grant, they might have should have kept him in Detroit.
They might. He's hooping over there.
Hey, they said over his last 6, I just seen on NBA Today, he averaging 26, 8, 55% from the field, 59 from 3 over the last 6.
Oh my.
So he going crazy. We'll see. I mean, obviously that's not sustainable, but we will see how long they can keep that up. Oh, wait. One thing before we go. Firing Nash, was that the right thing to do?
It's a start. It's a start.
That was so.
I would say yeah. It was a lot of ISO ball going on with Nash, but it was deeper than Nash. That was the whole thing. Like, so yeah, it's a start, but it's a lot going on in Brooklyn. But I do want to say, shout out to the Sacramento Kings though. They have been hooping.
Oh yeah.
They look. I didn't believe in them. They got the curse. They have not been to the playoffs since 2006.
Yeah.
But I see Donovan Mitchell's on pace to be like, it's only him and Oscar as the only Kings that's 25, 5-5.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's nice.
Hey, and shout out to Portland though, for when Billups first got there, it was rocky. He was stressed out. They wasn't looking good. Shout out them for not just abandoning ship. And now look how he got them hooping. A lot of teams they get a NBA player, and then if it don't work out right away, they be quick to jump or start trading everybody. They gave it time to come together a little bit. Now he doing this thing. He might be in early talks to coach of the year.
He is.
He got to be in the mix. I mean, we'll see how they sustain it, but he definitely in the mix. So shout out to them for not jumping ship. Hey, but look, we're gonna go and get up out of here, man. We got more episodes coming later on this week. We got another weekly pick with the bros coming up. Y'all tune in, man. Shout out, y'all. Peace.